Hello, and welcome to a short review of the Hornby Pug. So, my channel is now 1 year old. Well, I mean, my account's a bit older, but I've been posting videos now for 1 year. Presuming I get this up on time, I should have this out on the 3rd of February 2023, marking 1 year of my channel. So I decided to redo my first short review. It wasn't my first video. That did include this loco, to be fair, which was just it running past my station in black and white. But yeah, so I've kind of looked back on that video and decided that I would remake it one day, and the time has come. The loco comes packed in the normal Hornby Railways box that we're all familiar with. Inside, it comes in the normal block of ice packaging that we've all seen. You get quite a nice little detail pack with this loco. You can see there's a few lamps in there and a very nice figure who one day I'm going to have to paint and put on the footplate. He's not the normal figure you get with like the Hornby 040s, the sort of standard railroad 040s. On first impression, this loco looks quite nice, and it is. However, it is the old Dapol tooling, so it's not really up to scratch, and I do think this loco will be better suited to the Hornby Railroad range. The loco's number and shed code is painted well on the smokebox door, and you can see that the loco has these really cool block buffers, which I do quite like. However, there is no riveting detail on the buffer beam. The real loco had some fairly minimal riveting on the buffer beam, but it was there, and that is not represented on this model. Some of the moulding on the smokebox door is very chunky. It's only moulded, whereas I imagine on newer, if this ever gets retooled, that would all be separately fitted. The numbering and lettering is printed in gold. I'm not sure how realistic that is, whether it would be, this sort of shiny metallic, how would you say it, in real life, but it does look quite nice on the model. Because of the motor, there is basically no cab detail except for a brake wheel. So I imagine I will mount that figure just to kind of hide the motor a little bit. The cab windows have glazing, and at first I thought it was 4 separately fitted pieces of plastic. However, it's almost like, if you've ever seen how the windows work on a Hot Wheels car, where it just stretches across the roof. And I don't think I've seen that before, or at least I haven't noticed it before. It's a nice loco, but it just lacks that wow factor that would warrant it being in the Hornby Railways range. It's very much a Hornby Railroad loco now. The tooling is quite old, I believe it's late 1980s. And Hornby are still trying to parade it as a super detailed Hornby Railroad loco, which it definitely isn't. I believe the industrial livery one, the red one that they're bringing out, is going to be about £80, which, it's not a good price for, such an old model. If you know where to look, you can get these closer to 60, all the way down to £40. In fact, I did pay £40 for mine in late 2021. So it's an okay model that, as usual, Hornby are parading around charging a ludicrous price for. But if you can get one relatively cheap, I do recommend these models because they are quite nice. Now time for some running.